During recent conversations, a subject matter expert emphasized the difficulties involved in organizing multi-step projects, comparing them to commonplace situations, such as preparing a trip to Whistler, British Columbia, or a journey from New York to Paris. They underlined how difficult it is to anticipate every detail, particularly in the face of unforeseen circumstances like delayed flights or strange surroundings after arriving. Moving on to the topic of autonomous driving, the expert described how Google Maps and other resources are used by Tesla's full self-driving technology to accomplish both top-down and micro-level planning. This allows for real-time obstacle awareness and route guiding. They did, however, highlight a crucial area where FSD now fails in the 20 to 30-second planning range. According to Yan Lan, the problem is that industrial robots can plan every millisecond of movement, but human-operated vehicles cannot afford to incur the computational cost of doing so. While human-driven jobs like driving require adaptive real-time decision-making, industrial robots can carry out repetitive actions with perfect preparation. They also looked at the approaches taken by a number of businesses, such as NVIDIA and Tesla, to the problem of hierarchical planning. They underlined the necessity of planning at several levels of abstraction in order to enable optimal task navigation for vehicles or humanoid robots. They did, however, also observe that there was a big difficulty in bridging the gap between detailed real-time operations and high-level planning. The conversation mentioned how language models may help with work planning and acknowledged that they can create plans using training data. Nonetheless, they emphasized the value of experiential learning and outlined the shortcomings of LMS in creating plans for novel scenarios or jobs demanding complex motor skills. The speaker discussed joint embedded predictive architecture in detail and made a case for how it might improve hierarchical planning. They were excited about the possibilities that embodied AI has for creating more intelligent agents. The focus of the conversation remained on the need for advanced planning architectures, such as GEA, to achieve successful hierarchical planning in autonomous systems, even though the discussion touched on a wide range of subjects including embodied AI and high-bandwidth learning. In any case, the concept here is about the power of huge language models, but Yan feels that the transformer architecture is missing something important, as are diffusion models. He contends that because these systems deal with language, an abstraction of reality as opposed to reality itself, they are by nature disembodied. Furthermore, they need enormous volumes of data for training, which is a challenge Tesla is presently seeing with regards to the efficacy of its bot training. Yan believes that by being hierarchical instead of generative, joint embedding predictive designs provide a solution to this issue. He presents V-JEPA, a novel architecture created by Meta with the goal of producing extremely intelligent machines with learning speeds comparable to those of humans. Because V-JEPA has received prior training on video data, it can learn notions about the physical world in a manner like to that of a baby learning from watching its parents. V-JEPA works with masked input footage and doesn't require fine-tuning like generative models do. Without human oversight, it punches a hole in the video block and makes predictions about what will transpire in the area that has been covered by masks. Yan highlights the significance of this method by saying that it keeps the model from depending on the less successful autoaggressive training. How does this new AI architecture appeal to you? Will it result in positive attitudes towards Tesla? Even though many industry professionals also hold this opinion, and you know who else is an enthusiastic supporter of Tesla? Our pals from Seeking Alpha. For investors in Tesla and those with an eye for finding the next hidden treasure in the stock market, the company's remarkable rise is more than simply something to watch from the sidelines. Your one-stop shop for the most recent information. This method predicts what will happen in videos, which results in more effective training and a greater comprehension of the world. V-JEPA makes a more grounded contribution to the advancement of machine intelligence. Compared to generative techniques, this release emphasizes understanding over replication, which is a major step towards AI's capacity to grasp the environment. Like how people naturally see and describe their environment, V-JEPA aims to comprehend the fundamental concepts at a higher level than generative models, which strive for pixel-perfect accuracy. Generating detailed scenes pixel by pixel is a difficult task in machine learning. Alternatively, models such as V-JEPA concentrate on capturing the spirit of a scene without having to reproduce every last feature. This method enables greater comprehension of object interactions in dynamic contexts and more effective training. One important step towards the advancement of machine intelligence is the availability of V-JEPA to researchers under a Creative Commons non-commercial license. It permits further investigation and growth in comprehending the globe and effectively accomplishing difficult jobs, like driving to the airport or negotiating shifting traffic. In a similar way to how a V-JEPA analyzes abstract representations of images rather than actual pixels, V-JEPA's non-generative technique learns by making predictions about missing portions of a video in an abstract representation space. Because of its adaptability, it can eliminate unnecessary data, increasing training efficiency by up to 6 times. Additionally, it can adapt to a variety of jobs with little assistance from humans because it has been fully pre-trained using unlabeled data. According to Yan and Meta, it might greatly improve the performance of systems like fully autonomous cars and humanoid robots. These systems can gain a grounded understanding of the environment without labeled input by utilizing self-supervised pre-training on the encoder and predictor portions of the model. By training lightweight specialized layers on top of the frozen model, the frozen evaluation approach, where the encoder and predictor are fixed after pre-training, allows for effective adaptation to novel tasks. This method minimizes the computational resources needed for training while simultaneously reducing the demand for labeled instances. This implies that humanoid robots and fully autonomous cars can swiftly adjust to novel situations and tasks without requiring a significant amount of model retraining. Alternatively, they can concentrate on optimizing particular elements for the given task, including spatiotemporal action detection, action classification, or picture classification. In downstream activities, this strategy performs better than earlier approaches in terms of efficiency and effectiveness. Yan's talk emphasizes how V-JEPA might help bridge the gap between high-level conceptual knowledge and millisecond and bi-millisecond planning in autonomous systems, like Optimus the humanoid robot and Tesla's fully driverless cars. Through the use of hierarchically planned actions and an abstract representation space, V-JEPA may make it possible for these systems to foresee and carry out activities with 20 to 30 seconds of efficiency in the near future. V-JEPA's primary benefit is its capacity to learn from data without a great deal of human involvement. V-JEPA can pre-train on massive volumes of unlabeled data, such as Tesla's billions of kilometers of driving footage, and gain a sophisticated grasp of challenging real-world situations. Through segmenting the data, predicting missing information in a latent space, and masking off parts of the data, V-JEPA is able to learn to predict future events and make appropriate plans of action. This method is in opposition to generative models, which aim to create future scenarios directly. Although Tesla has shown that it is capable of generative modeling, V-JEPA focuses on action detection and predictive modeling. The system's capacity to recognize and react to pertinent events in real time, known as spatiotemporal action detection, makes it even more appropriate for uses such as fully autonomous driving. Although the exact integration of V-JEPA into Tesla's current technology stack is yet unknown, it has the ability to significantly increase the 20 to 30 second planning range. By addressing this planning horizon, autonomous systems may be able to overcome a significant obstacle and act more like humans. There you got it, folks. What does the new FSD have you excited? When this becomes available, will you continue to purchase Teslas? Please share your thoughts on these in the space provided for comments below. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons. This is news on Tesla stock. I appreciate you viewing, and see you later.